what you sound like.
That's what I sound like. Yeah, where I'm going to be putting some of this fantastic basing material onto the bases of my models, and then when I've got all that done, we're going to whack some transfers on. If we don't get it all done, we're going to put some transfers on anyway, because once we get to a certain point, I will stop doing this, so we don't spend all night just putting stuff on bases. Yeah, so that's the plan. So what I've done is I've got my Geek Gaming Scenics Grimdark Tomb World, and eagle-eyed viewers among you who've used this stuff before might recognise that this doesn't look quite right, if that's what it is. That is because I've mixed it with a mix of my own devising here, my Necromunda basing thing, because I put it on a couple of bases.
You've literally written it on the tub. Oh, bless it.
And I wasn't quite, so I don't forget what it is. And I've mixed it with some of this. So this has got bits of like copper sand and grey ballast and black ballast and all sorts of other bits and pieces in there to base my Necromunda minis. And I decided that this stuff was way too plain, boring and black. So I've mixed some other stuff in there with it. And I'm quite happy with how it looks on the couple of bases I've put it on so far. So this is what we're going to press on with. And I've also got the last dregs of some alien fire tufts from Gamers Grass that I used on my Iron Jaws a little while ago. And seeing as they're space marines and they're on alien worlds, we're going to whack some of these on the bases that are big enough to accommodate some of those. So that's the plan. I also had this to hand just in case I needed to spice it up a little bit more, which is a mix of like some other basing material. But we haven't used that yet. Might chuck a bit of that in at the end. So let's press on. We're going to do the jet bikes first, get the big bases out of the way first. And yeah, let's crack on, because times are ticking. Times are ticking. How is everyone? We've all had a tippy-top day.
Sharon's painted some awesome flowers. They look really cool. They're in the Discord.
Nice.
Looking really good.
Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
What, like a painting piece?
Miniatures.
Miniature flowers. Cool. Cool.
Say hello to everybody, shall we?
Show me a picture.
Oh, it's in Discord. Hey Pete, how are you feeling? Are you on your feet yet? Can you walk around yet? Hi John. Hi Koronico. Pando missed Koronico. Pando said that Pando had missed Koronico. Being all smushy there, Pando. Hey Sharon, how are you doing? There's a Tony in the house too. Whoop whoop. And Amethusis. Hey, Moxie's here as well.
Hi.
Ah, Gizmo is awake he's been asleep all day, and I'm sure he's probably can't stay awake for more than 3 seconds. Can you?
Lazy.
He's also laid on his bone, so I don't know if you can see. Oh, he's looking at me like yeah, that's fine. So where his tail is a white lump. That's his toy bone that he's kind of hugging with his tail. Cause you know that's how he rolls. I know, mate. Yeah, I'm talking about you, aren't I? Yeah. Got Gizmo Cam, and you don't move. So how are we all? What have we been up to? How are we all getting on with our animals for the Great MLG Brush Off? The theme for April is animals. Of course, this being us, that includes things like Skaven and you know, giant humanoid elephants and whatever else. And dragons, obviously. So how are you all getting on with those? Tony's doing good, being a busy houseworky, but I'm sat down building now, says Tony. What have I done? I've been doing washing and ironing. That's boring, isn't it? I've also added a couple of new things today to the website. And you may have seen that we have brand new Javis scatter, which now comes in tubs. So it was coarse grass. I've only added 2 or 3. There are no photographs on Javis's own website. The manufacturer who make it. So I'm having to take my own photos through the tub via my phone. So I've tried my very, very best, and so far they've actually been the colour that they are. Obviously all monitors are different, but so far they've been quite accurate to my monitor looking at the pictures. So they look cool and now come in handy tubs rather than bags, which are always easier to store for people as well. The Javis range is awesome. Great cost, really low cost, and awesome materials. And you really, if you haven't checked out Javis on our website, mightylantergames.co.uk, obviously, you really should. There's some really cool stuff, and there's a lot more to add, which won't probably get done now until Friday. But there is some more to come, some static grass and some more of this coarse grass as well. I've added 2 new die-cast vehicles and balsa wood bundles. I've added some balsa wood bundles. What else have I added?
Don't know. So this is that's what they're going to look like. Oh, there you go.
I didn't know you were going to do it.
It's alright. So that's what they're going to look like. So we've got a skull in there.
Is that a skull that I painted?
That's the skull that Mrs MLG painted.
Oh, my camera's the right way around, so that's...
Am I not?
That's you I'm focusing in on. There you go.
There we go. So we've got the green crystal-y stuff and then a little bit of colour going on, so it's not just all plain black.
Looks good, that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I need to remember to put the tuft on before I put the rest of the glue on. That's, I messed that one up.
Kunika says Gizmo's totally a cat in disguise. Yeah. Our last dog was the same. Our last dog was a proper cat in disguise. It must be the way we bring them up. Pete's managed to go to the bank, but now I'm in even more pain. Yeah, you've got to take it easy, Pete. You can't be rushing to banks and stuff all in one go. I'm glad that you've moved around. I mean, that's a start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Koiniko has restrained from doing dragons. And he's painting a shark. Oh, that'd be cool though.
Wow.
Shark would be cool. Let me, I'm going to refocus you now.
I might need an extension.
Yeah. Panda's crying because no one's talking to it. Apparently. Tony says, my Skaven was a disaster. I dropped it and broke it really badly and it was beyond fixing. Oh no, you did loads of work on that, Tony. That's terrible. The pictures are very good. I wouldn't have known it wasn't professional. What have I missed now?
Don't know.
Sorry, Kunik, that's gone over my head. Sorry. I also missed the Pokemon. Look, I'm just rubbish, aren't I? That base looks very spiffy. This is Kunika. Spiffy.
Thank you.
Tony caught the Pokemon though, so at least Selena was there. I need to find out, says Pete, if I had money to buy minis. I've never got any money. I don't think I've been into a bank for at least 6 years.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while. I don't even know if it's still open. Oh, John, well done, everyone. Yeah, John's applauding. Well done, John. Meanwhile, I have a cat that fetches things, follows me around, and has 100% recall, says Koiniko. Oh yeah, Gizzy ain't got no recall. I was referring to your... Oh, sorry, Koiniko. I tried my very best. Very best. I did try. I tried to make them look alright.
I think you've done an awesome job.
Wicked D's in the house. Hey, Wicked D. Wicked D's in the house.
So, liberal all over application of PVA into the tub. We're going to go shallow because we want plenty of green crystal.
Dippy, 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 swishy, swishy, swishy. That's the basin song. I need to find a mini to paint, don't I? To occupy myself. Caught Hamish's stream last night. That was good to see him. Not really managed to catch a stream, or he's not been able to stream for quite a while, so that was good. Masus has also joined Hamish's Discord, eventually. After saying hello in mine and confusing me.
Right, awesome. One more jet bike to go, then the Dreadnought, and then on to the other guys, I guess.
So do you know what you're painting animal for the Great MLG Brush Off for April?
Yeah.
What were you going to do? The cats? Oh yeah, they're cool, yeah. Well, you know I am, generous with my deadlines.
Yeah.
They're soft deadlines.
Yeah, that's why I thought it might be alright for me to ask for an additional bit of time.
Yeah, leaving me again this weekend, and now you want an additional time. I don't.
Yeah, because Sunday's the last day, isn't it? So I guess I could paint it on the night time when I came back.
Oh yeah. You can have some more time. You might not be the only one, you never know. I don't know what I've painted for the RCO, what I need to still paint. I've done unusual hair colour, I don't know if they're going to accept it. I've done a limited palette, I've done a duo trio, so I need player character, which I never do because I never want to paint the person. Monster, I haven't even done a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
No, because what I've been painting is for the summer thingamajig, and I can't have that, can we?
No.
And I haven't had a new release either. Oh, it's terrible. I might just have to find a monster. So Sharon and I are painting the Thrasher Snail for May. If anybody else has that for a trio, that'd be cool. Even though I don't know what I've done with it. I'm rummaging through the box now, looking for something to paint and wondering what I've done with my Thrasher Snail. Snaily, Snaily, where are you? Here, Snaily, Snaily.
You.
Oh, there, I can see the bottom of a slug. That must be it. It says hydrate. Oh, there's my snail. Found it. If anybody else has the Thrasher Snail for a trio, let me and Sharon know.
Yeah, I don't.
Silver pigs. Is that what you're painting for animals, Pete? Silver pigs. Not pink pigs. I've got to find it too, Sisha. I found mine now. I was only slightly worried then I couldn't find it because, unlike you, I just have a carrier bag, like a Ziploc food bag. You know that kind of carrier bag. Well, it is a Ziploc food bag. That's what my minis are in. That's the extent of my minis. I'm painting a trebuchet for the new release. Thank goodness for dry brushing. Oh yeah, is that the thing? I've started work on Gary the Peacebreaker, says Tony. Might get a chance to paint up a duck warrior, maybe even. What's that? Say Tony. Akathas? What's one of them?
I don't know.
Pete's painted it and just needs to take pictures. You don't know. Well, that's no good if you don't know. How am I supposed to know if you don't know?
There we go. That's the other jet bike base. Whoa. Flying through. Dreadnought. Nigel. Let's get Nigel sorted out.
I need to nail a mini for large group yet. Yeah, but you've got 2 months to do that. Don't mind for that.
What's the thing again?
Scales, I think. Is it scales, everybody? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
I think so. I did my lizard dude because it was in my Ziploc bag. There's also a dog hair in my Ziploc bag, you see? Big bag.
I've got some Geek Gaming Scenics fast drying basing glue here.
Oh, John's cheering! Yay!
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
This is what we're using to apply our basing material. Geek Gaming super glue.
Basing glue?
It's not super glue. It's
PVA.
Yeah, it's like PVA, but super performance glue because
Oh,
it's super duper sticky.
is it any different than the PVA I've got in my cupboard?
I think so, because it's super sticky when you get it on your hands. More than PVA.
So it is actually different.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something else in it.
Oh, I've got a skeleton dude. He could be monster. See, I just think it's memes calling him like Grim Reaper and stuff monster, because he's just doing his job. It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible if he wasn't there and you're just wandering around like a little lost soul, not knowing where to go. Wouldn't it? He's quite cool though. I think I'd rather have him as a player character. I don't know. He's a Reaper one.
Oh yeah. No, that one.
That one. I think I kept putting him back in the bag because his hands don't line up.
Yeah.
I couldn't get his hands to line up to where they're supposed to be to make the scythe.
That guy.
It's a space doggy with tentacles instead of a mane. And they infect attack victims, efficiently turning them into zombies before the young Akas, I don't even know how to say it, Tony, are gestated inside and eats its way. Oh, that sounds lovely, Tony. That's a lovely animal. That's a lovely animal. Was that John gifting packs? Is John being awesome again? You're too awesome, John.
Thank you.
He's
very
too
kind.
Generous. John the Templar has exceedingly kindly gifted some Streamloots cards to you all so that you can make Nathan do terrible things. While he's stressing trying to get his minis painted, you can make him paint without his glasses on just to make it even more fun. You can also put gifts and things into chat using the Streamloots cards. Just like this one coming now.
Wookie feels the love.
Oh, Wicked D's being nice though. Wicked D's feeling the love. Pew! Let's have some love. Tony would like you to put a hat on. Tony must know that we've lit the fire and it's quite warm in here, and now wants you to put a hat on as well.
Okay. Well,
Just so you melt.
I'm just going to finish this base and then I will put a hat on.
Love, love, love. Love-it-up-dub.
But I need my glasses to see what I'm doing.
Heat Dehydrator wants you to remove your glasses for 1 minute.
Of course he does.
There we go. We can do that while we're doing this. Maybe I could do that while I'm doing this.
It's been a stressful day for you, hasn't it, sweetie?
Yeah.
And Gizmo's still not moved. Let's see. Oh, there's some little... What are they? Goblins and kobolds in the same bag, just to really confuse me. See, I've still got my imp demon dude, but he's the one who really needs to wear a pair of pants. He's got his junk all hanging out. He could be a monster, couldn't he? I love the straining smile while taking the glasses off. Like, yes, this is going to be fun.
Oh, I really like that.
Is that because you haven't got your glasses on?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
No, it looks good, sweetheart. It does look good. There's another lizard man. I think I'm all lizard manned out though, to be fair.
Your skulls you painted look ace.
Oh, of course. That's what's making it look better. Of course. My skulls. That's it.
Magnetise this guy.
You have to put it slightly towards your chest.
There you go. We magnetised this guy when we were building him, so he's multi-pose. Rah! Anyway, but yeah, quite pleased with how that base has turned out. It looks alright, doesn't it? Right then, let's find a hat.
Hat, 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 hat. Chicken dance!
No,
Moxie wants you to dance.
I should have said we were vetoing chicken dancing today.
Dancing! He smells like, oh, Dad, you're so embarrassing. bats out of the metal familiars, and Wicked D and Asma need somebody with an innkeeper Sophie for a trio.
Alright. Cool.
So there you go. How's your leg feeling today?
I've got this help.
You got, oh yeah, mine.
I can't stretch it out. So, how's my leg feeling? Yeah, rough. Yeah.
When are you gonna, do something about it?
Well, I'll ring the doctors if it still hurts tomorrow.
Because it'll be 3 weeks before you can even get them to answer the phone.
Yeah. Ring the doctors tomorrow.
We only have one doctor's now. They closed all of the doctor's surgeries in our town and made us all go to one, which the one couldn't even cope with the quarter of the town it had originally, and now it's got everyone. So it's lots of fun. There is a wild, fluffy, unicorn-horned goldfish in chat. A goldine, apparently. It's white and orange and has a big fluffy, flowy water tail. It looks like it's telling you off. It looks like it's like a grumpy lady who's shouting at you for walking too close to her garden. That's appeared on my Streamlabs too. What? What about? What about? What?
Chicken dance.
I don't know. Don't know what you're about, Wicked D. The Pokemon. Okay. Have you got your stream up ready for half an hour's time? Is that what you mean? I'm really confused.
Right. So does every stream get the same Pokemon at the same time?
No idea. It looks disappointed with your life choices. It's definitely not happy, is it, Pete? Coroniko, sorry. It's definitely not happy. I looked at the wrong screen and your lettering is pink on my other screen, Coroniko. It's red on my first screen, so I got confused. Yes, just Wicked D. So the grumpy goldfish was caught by John, Moxie and Methuselah. They've all got grumpy goldfishes in balls now. There are still some Streamloots cards that John has very kindly donated for you all. If you follow the link.
Can I put my glasses back on?
Probably. Mr MLG has his dinosaur onesie on.
Yeah.
So that's why you can see it on his leg and on his top half.
Yeah, well, it was a bit chilly earlier on, which is why I lit the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's warm.
Well, you've got clothes on and your onesie.
Pete
so
the Hydrator is juicy.
Pete the Hydrator is juicy. Juicy, and John's applauding you.
Uti is splendiferous.
Splendiferous. Oh, that's the correct splendiferous as well, that one. Somebody's heart's beating so fast at your awesome basing.
No need to take the mic.
Uti says spiffy.
Biffy.
Right. I think he doesn't really need a tuft, does he?
Tufty, tufty, tufty.
He's
Not everyone's going to have a tuft, sure.
No, I'm going to have tufts. This guy's got a jawbone and a skull. What I need to do, once I've done this, so this is the basics of the paint job. Eventually they'll get like a bit more
No, they will.
tarted up than this. Yeah, they will. Yeah, So this is the basics. But once I've done,
Heat Dehydrator wants it to be Halloween.
Ha! We knew you couldn't wait for Halloween. It said it like out loud and everything, Pete.
I've lost my train of thought.
Wikidee says he'd look a little odd without a jawbone.
No, he's got one on his base. He's got a loose jawbone kicking about on his base. No, so so they're going to get a little bit extra work on them eventually. But what they do need, after I've done the basing and decals, is blood. They need blood splatter on their weapons and stuff. There must be a very high high content of like iron filings or something in this basic material. It's sticking to all my magnets underneath.
That's a little careless of him, says Tony, dropping his jawbone on the floor.
Yeah.
The bid was on Look North.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Alright. What have they been up to now?
Don't know, I haven't seen it.
Heat Dehydrator feels the love.
Feel the love.
Get a tuft on the back of this Terminator.
It was today about, that you've all been there in court.
Oh, right, okay. Good.
So obviously Hero was interviewed.
Alright, wonder when that happened.
After you left court.
Heat Dehydrator wants you to say their name.
Say my name.
Pete the Hydrator!
Pete.
Pete.
Panda's having a nice Warhammer dream, apparently. Pete.
Yeah, today I've been to court for a case management hearing for the bid that we might have mentioned on stream before, which we don't want to pay because we didn't want it. Yeah, because it's a con. So so I've been to court, represent ourselves, and fortunately, well, it hasn't been adjourned this time, but it's delayed. Further action is delayed until November. So we're living in hope that something will come out of it, the woodwork, and
we know it won't.
Quash the thing in the first place.
We know it won't, but we can but hope.
Yeah.
Can but hope. Have to fight, you see, even though we know it's probably a losing battle. You've still got to fight, haven't you? You've still got to stand up and say no.
Yeah.
No.
Heat Dehydrator is enjoying this stream.
Pete's enjoying the stream. You're alright, you're making it
Yeah,
right.
Nothing's sticking where it's supposed to stick.
Well, he's doing that thing that kids do and rubbing it on his trousers. You can have spacey material everywhere. Oh, you're so annoying.
I'm trying to rub it on the bit of tissue I've got.
Moxie says, well, whatever it is, you've got me in your corner. Thanks, Moxie. Unfortunately, most people don't know what it is. When you ask people in town and things, and people setting up new businesses in town don't realise that they're going to have this extra tax in finger brackets to pay on top of all the other bills and the business tax and the rates and everything.
Yep.
There's also this additional levy.
Yeah, they call it a levy, but it's
They don't like calling it attacks because they might. Yeah, that's what they sound like when they take your money off you.
Collected by the council, dodgily voted in.
Come on.
In the first place.
In our opinion, we're getting sued even more.
No, so
anyway, yeah, it's
enough moaning. So I've spent most of my day at Beverley Magistrates Court trying to
tell the judge.
Sort that out.
Oh, that's why you're right over in that. Guess what?
What?
I've still not painted anything yet. I've got a bloke. Aww. Yeah,
you've got a bloke.
I've got a bloke here in front of me. I'm thinking I should maybe paint this bloke, but then it's a bloke, and I don't like painting blokes.
And what bloke is he?
This bloke. Have you got the black primer, sweetie bear? Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a metal arm. Metal arm.
Uti says spiffy.
John says, did you wear your dinosaur onesie to court? No, he went in his formal attire and his shirt. Because you're going to court, don't you know?
Yeah. I mean, good trousers on and...
Suited and booted.
Yeah.
What day is it? Wednesday. What you streaming? Is it Puzzly Guy tonight, Wicked D? Puzzly Guy, or is it something else? Is it Puzzle Agent? That's what it's called, isn't it? Not Puzzly Guy. Probably get much more people playing it if it was called Puzzly Guy. Yep, Puzzle Guy.
Do you reckon, are you close to the culmination of the story, or is there still loads to do, Wicked D? I find it quite interesting listening to it while I'm painting.
Yeah, we're no good at any of the puzzles. Evil gnomes, yeah, those red caps. Just take their hats off and it'll be fine. That's how you defeat a red cap, is it? You just take the red caps off.
Oh yeah, and then they then freeze or something. Yeah, that was in Bunicular.
That's Bunicula's storyline, whether that's true. Thank you for the stream pack, says Moxie to John. Oh, what did you get? What did you get? Is it something scary? I love red caps, they are so evil. There's 2 packs left, everybody. 2 packs left if you want to claim yours. That John has very kindly donated to you all. I can't claim them, so I can't do evil things for Mr MLG. I could just pick on him with words instead. He's screaming at us all now. Did that make you jump, Wicked D? I don't know why I copy them, you know. They play these cards and I just copy. Like a parrot.
There was a weird noise last night, wasn't there?
There was a very, very, very strange noise last night. And neither of us were near a window to instantly look out to see what it was. But we have an emergency drill in our house for fire and noises and malarkey. So we instigated emergency drill, which is basically I go make sure the kids are alright and Mr MLG checks what the noise was. So I went to make sure that the little one was alright and she was fast asleep. And then we both couldn't find what it was. And we even looked on the CCTV to see if we could see anything that had happened. It sounded like somebody screaming like that, like in a horror film or something. But then we decided it was probably cats having a fight.
Yeah.
But it was weird. You said it could be foxes, but we don't have those around here, so.
No. Yeah, there was no tyre tracks on the street outside or anything. It wasn't a.
Yeah, we don't have foxes, Sharon, but yes, that it's probably something similar to that kind of noise. Oh, the fire's gone out.
Well, barn owl potentially.
Oh, do they make horrible screeching noises?
Yeah, screaming like demons.
We have owls.
Yeah, it could have been an owl, I guess.
I didn't know they scream.
No. Yeah, it was really weird.
I checked on the CCTV to make sure nobody had got, you know, like, hurt. Sounded like somebody screamed. Hey, Dan! Maybe we do have foxes now. Yeah, we don't, honest. But we do have owls. And we do have barn owls, so maybe. What you been up to, Dan? What you been doing? How's the jobs going?
I'm going to put my... First time I heard foxes here in London, I thought my neighbours were murdering babies.
Yeah, apparently they really are. There's the wild Pokemon in chat. It's the weird otter, kangaroo, two-tailed, got a ring stuck round its neck Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy, Captain that guy.
Right, I'm gonna put base in.
He says, "Yo, geeky boy."
I'm gonna put basing material to one side for a minute or two,
Ooh.
and we're gonna have a go.
Well, Gizmo's woke up to say hello to you, Dan.
And we're gonna have a go at Decals.
Oh, mystery solved, everyone. Mystery solved, everyone. It was Moxie, stubbed his toe on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Oh, Giz, we can't see you now. Yeah, you know, busy as always, having fun. Yeah, well, you've got so much, you know, so much youth on your side, so much time to do what you want. So much life. What do we watch?
Oh, yeah.
They're there, stuck in where your red paint is. Are they not them? That's a decal sheet.
No, I've got some like Green Stuff World, Decal Softener, and Decal Fix.
Okay.
What are in here?
Don't know. Maybe if you put stuff away.
I had like
28 going on 40. We'll wait until you get to in your 40s, Dan, and then you wish that you'd have done more when you were 28.
I had spares and I took them back to the shop and I can't remember what I've done with them. Can't remember taking them out of my pocket. Softens the decal, allowing it to be placed on and adjust to irregular surface. Excessive use may harm the decal. Decal fixer for making surfaces suitable for placing decals. Furthermore, it fixes and protects the decal once placed. Right then, so we use this one to stick it on and make it suck into the recesses, and then this one to coat the surface that we're putting it onto in the first place. So let's find a suitable decal to stick on one of our guys, and we'll try this out. Here is the official 30k Night Lords transfer sheet. Check this out. Right, so there's all these beautiful things, including loads of little lightning bolts and Nostraman sigils and squad markings and all these other things here.
Yours for $84.99. So Dan. What do they come with then?
You have to buy these separately.
Was it $84.99?
No, but it wasn't cheap.
Yeah, you're dropping him in it now.
So, let's get our knife and pick something that we are going to stick on our raptors.
So you're going to Warhammer Fest at the weekend, aren't you? You're there all weekend.
Yeah, so we're going over on Friday and registering.
Heat Dehydrator wants you to turn it up.
Turn it up!
Turn it up! Headphone warning, everyone! The musicy noise is going up.
Yeah.
Sounds like Tangerine Dream album, this music. You're going to get a bit louder now, Tony.
Yeah, so we're going over and registering on the Friday, on this Friday.
Kronika says yes, the iconography totally screams good guys.
Heat Dehydrator is juicy.
He is juicy.
I don't know what to do. I've got these ones as well. These ones are from a 40k kit. And are still
brought the Night Lords for your Night Lords. Why would you?
I did. Just showing. Right, so let's start with something. Start with something simple. We've got these fantastic big thing ones here down the bottom. I was thinking something like that should really be on the top of the tank. But we need to find something little that we can stick on a guy.
That's how you decided straight
I know.
away.
Yeah, I need to crack on now. So let's go with a red hand. One of these nice big red.
Purple handgun.
Yeah.
Random horrid hand reference there for no reason.
Let's pop a little red hand out in the middle, and then I've prepared a part of a blister. This
Here's
was.
one I prepared earlier.
What? Can you see something I can't see?
You haven't got your chat on. You can't see anything. Daft.
Ah.
Did you just think no one was talking to you?
Well, every time I looked over at your screen, I could see it, so I didn't really worry too much.
John says, say Slapjaw.
Slapjaw. Slapjaw. Right. So which one did we do? So Decal Fixer. Making services suitable for placing decals. Furthermore, fixes and protects the decal once placed. Right, so let's give this a shake. Shaky, 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 shaky. So I think we're gonna stick the red hand on this Contacar Terminator. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Heat Dehydrator says spiffy.
Spiffy.
I just can't help it. I'm going to try and not say the next one.
Right then, so little blob of that. We're gonna apply it with this brush.
Heat Dehydrator is splendiferous.
Oh, it's like a
I
van.
think you'll find your Slendiferous, because that's the one with the P missing. Look, I didn't say it though. I didn't go Splendiferous. What did you say?
I said it's like a van. I've never used this stuff before. This is trying things out.
So you don't have to.
Yeah, so you don't have to. Trying it out for the first time. So, I understand that people paint gloss varnish onto surfaces, then put decals on, and then use like fixer, softener type things over the top. So that one's fixer, and then this is softener. So this is, instead of putting the thing,
Fill the form in,
Oh.
Dan.
oh, we've paused submissions at the moment.
Because we've got too many.
Because I've got too many and I can't keep up with all of my workload, so we pause submissions currently.
Oh, she's not been here.
Yeah. But if you're not in a rush, Dan, talk to me tomorrow night.
It does say, due to high demand, our trade-in form is currently disabled to give our team a chance to work through a backlog of requests. Check back soon to see if submissions have been reopened.
Yeah.
That's the link when he reopens them. Because even if you talk to him tomorrow, Dan, he's not going to remember, is he? And he's not here at the weekend, and he's had all this court stuff on his mind and stuff. So you know, you know what he's like.
That thing, I might have not put enough on it. Let's have a bit more. So the idea is that you should be able to, once this gets kind of wet enough, you should be able to move the transfer around on the bit of stuff with the paintbrush.
All technical terms there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hopefully you can actually see what I'm doing. You probably can't because my hands are in the way, my big fat fingers. Oh no! I've damaged the transfer. What? I must have yeah, I've agitated it too much. Oh well, he's lost a thing. Oh no, I've properly wrecked it now.
Is this your 70 quid decals?
Yeah, this is me. 70. Oh yeah, that's wrecked that one.
It won't be an MLG stream without completely wrecking something.
Yeah, that's wrecked that one.
Professionals as always.
Trying things out so you don't have to.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Yeah, you maybe not supposed to rub it quite so much. Should we try again?
Why were you rubbing it so much?
Well, I just wanted to manipulate it a little bit, see, because I'm impatient. Let's try again. Let's try again. Another red hand gang. Transfer into the stuff.
I was gonna use brown, but all the browns are rubbish.
There we go. Right. Let's try again. We'll leave that to soak for a minute. Nathan, soak the decal in water. Apply the fixer to the mini, then apply the decal over that. Let it dry, then use the softener.
That you're using?
No, I'm using the softener stuff because the tutorial video that I watched earlier told me to do it this way. So it said don't use water, and it said use decal fixer on your mini.
Yeah.
So that's like putting gloss varnish over the surface, so that gives it a nice surface to adhere to, and then you drench your decal with the softener.
So that's pretending to be water.
But also it affects the structure of the decal, so it should shrink over whatever recesses and stuff are there.
But did the tutorial say rub it vigorously until it dissolves?
No, it didn't. But it did show the guy like agitating the edge of the decal with a brush to make sure that it was ready for action. Whereas
there's a difference between
this,
agitating and.
Yeah, well, this stuff's just like tearing the decal to pieces. So maybe I'm gonna have to revert to using some water because that's a second one, and I didn't even touch that until I went to see if it was ready. So we'll go water, I guess.
So I wouldn't really recommend the softener.
Not currently. So I suppose you get me some water in there, would you, my darling? Just like a thin smushing, and let's try again. Wicked D, I've got the Red Right Hand song stuck in my head now. What is the Red Right Hand song, Wicked D? Because I don't know that one.
Yeah, Wicked D, sing it really loud so that we can hear you.
Yeah. Right. So seeing as
Nick Cave, no, I don't know.
There
you go, baby.
Thank you. So seeing as I've wrecked the two hand transfers, we're going to try a
Peaky Blinders thing. Oh, we've never watched that either.
no.
We're not doing very well, are we? Yeah, we've not watched that. Don't know what that is. Never mind.
We had a discussion about Peaky Blinders.
Who did?
Me and the boys while we were on the way to and from Salute.
Alright.
Apparently it's really good.
You'll have to sing it in your stream and then we'll know.
Yeah, and then we'll know what it's like.
It's not my kind of programme, I know that without even watching it. Yes, that's it, Dan, that's it. Some dudes with flat caps slapping people, which is why I know it's not my kind of thing.
A flap cap?
Flat cap?
Yeah, it says flap cap.
Oh, but I assumed you meant flat, so I wasn't gonna, be mean. Oh, Gers, you alright, mate?
Oh, you can just see my leg, can't you?
You've got both toys tucked under there. Yeah, you've got both toys tucked under there. You're hugging. Nobody else can have your toys, is that what it is? No toys for anybody else.
So whenever I've ever done decals on model planes and stuff in the past, I've always just applied them with water. I've never tried using these fancy products.
And now you know why.
But yeah, and now I understand why I've never used any of this fancy stuff, because I am clearly not competent to use the fancy stuff.
Dan says, I've seen about 6 episodes of Peaky Blinders to really give it a chance, and it just bored me. Yeah, it's not my thing. I'm on my 2nd watch through of Hannibal. Not seen that either. We don't get to watch the telly there. We watch about 3 hours of telly a week. We normally watch things like David Attenborough because it's child friendly. We normally watch telly with Little Miss, and then we normally work in the rest of the time. There is a massive, great big, huge, imposing Pokemon waving its tail in Mr MLG's face. It looks like...
yeah, that's a bit of a monster, that thing.
It looks like Godzilla and a dinosaur and praying mantis got together and had a party. You don't have a trainer pass, Finraya. You just have to do !poke start all together, and you will get your first Pokemon and be able to join in throwing balls at random Pokemon. That's it. What have you got? A T-Pig. Don't know what that is. A level 5 T-Pig. T-Pig is your starting Pokemon, and then you can !poke catch and try and catch the ones that appear. You can also battle other people and things like that, but we don't. But you can. Down below Mr MLG's face, there will be Pokemon community game section that tells you all the Pokemon that you've got and what Pokeballs you've got and things like that.
Right then, let's try this. So here is some...
Thank you.
Don't do that.
I got a present from Pete.
Yeah, what you got?
A metronome. Don't know what that is. The interwebs are very confusing for us old people. Which is why we don't use the Pokemon community game to its full potential, because none of us know how to work it. But we just like throwing balls around in chat. But you caught that one. That big dinosaur looking thing, see? So what's a TM Netromone, Pete? What's that?
I've just wrecked another one. So I think I'm just going to give up on decals, because what have you done now? Well, I put it on and then I put the stuff on over the top, like you're supposed to. It was. I sucked all the water away and then I put the other stuff on and then it just folded. It just folded up.
Do it once more and don't put the fixer on. Just wait for it to dry. Do you know? Professionals at every level.
Just fold it up. Stupid.
I hope you all remember that we run a game shop because Mr MLG is a gamer, not a professional artist, painter or streamer or decal fixer. TM is a move that the Pokemon can learn, and the move is called Metronome, said Wicked Day. Well, thank you, Pete. I've learned a new move.
Pete the Hydrator thinks you've been sitting for too long.
You've got to stand up and stretch. Because Pete says you've been sitting for too long, getting grumpy with it. I wonder if the move Metronome is just as, like, ticking backwards and forwards to the rhythm of the music. It's just your belly got a hole.
Have I?
Holy.
Oh no.
Hole in his pocket. Do an elephant impression.
Right. Very grumpy now.
I thought you were going to put it on and leave it.
I haven't put it on yet. I'm going to get my other tweezers
You've
out.
only got 2 minutes.
I know. Just going to put it on and leave it.
What I said.
And get the good green stuff world tweezers out.
You can tell when I'm not painting anything, can't you?
What have I done there? I'm gluing it in the tweezers.
It's not having a good day. Wickedy's going to go set up, and we're going to try and raid her in a whole 2 minutes time. Wickedy is playing Puzzle Agent this evening, which is a community game, and everyone can join in and try and solve the puddles. There might be some puddles, but I'm sure that they're supposed to be puzzles.
Let's at least get one decal stuck on a mini.
Yeah,
One.
come on. Come on, come on, come on.
There we go. Right, we've got it. We've got it. We're ready.
We believe in you. How are we doing?
Hey, Tom.
Oh. Got a minute. You not ripped it to shreds yet?
No. I need
You
to.
gotta leave it alone.
Yeah, I need to manipulate it this way.
Oh.
A little bit. Come on.
I thought you weren't manipulating, I thought you believed.
No, I haven't stuck it on in the right place. So it needs kind of teasing round in the right place.
Let it dry. Yeah, that's what I said to him, Tony. He don't listen, does he?
No, but it's in the wrong place.
Let it dry before applying the sauce. Well,
I'm just going to absorb a little bit of water. There we go, look, I've successfully applied a decal.
woohoo! An hour stream of this one decal.
I've successfully applied this to his shoulder guard.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I married you.
I know, it's pretty dang where it should be as well.
Right. And we're going to go and raid Wickedy, who's playing Puzzle Agent this evening. I really hope that you've come with us. Thank you so much for joining us in this really random stream.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Wish me luck at the weekend.
And we'll see you on Monday. Take care, everyone.
Bye.